A number of statutory rules was stipulated today. The change of operation in the country include freedom of movement, which is allowed every day from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. in accordance with the regulations. This does not apply in the case of a medical emergency. All businesses and offices may continue their business operations by allowing their employees to work remotely from home utilizing virtual means, unless they are permitted to work under Regulation 5 or are designated as being essential workers under Regulation 7. If any business is unable to continue its business operations by its employees working remotely from home, the business shall cease its operations. Acting Director of the Government Information Service, Leslie Ann Johnson, in stating the statutory rules, outlined the businesses that are exempted from these rules.
Subject to Regulation 3(2), every non-essential establishment or business shall remain closed except for the following. A. Wholesale or retail grocery stores and commercial bakeries from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. The first 2 shopping hours to be reserved for seniors, disabled persons, and essential workers. B. Doctors' offices, hospitals, or medical facilities. C. Pharmacies and medical supply establishments. D. Gas stations from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. E. Hardware stores from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. F. Hotels, excluding any spas, gyms, discotheques, and restaurants therein. However, such restaurants may offer takeaway or room service. G. Banks, credit unions, and money services businesses from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Mondays to Thursdays and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Fridays. H. Commercial ports and related businesses from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. subject to any variation by the Ports Authority. I. Airports subject to Regulation 10(1)(a). J. Commercial courier flights. K. Drive-through or takeaway food vendors from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. L. Registered or bona fide fishermen and farmers engaged in their businesses. M. Businesses licensed to provide security guard services. N. Such other businesses or undertakings as may be specifically exempted in writing by the Commissioner of Police, and the owner or operator of the establishment specified in paragraphs A to N shall adhere to physical distancing protocols. Number 2, all works of construction of any sort, apart from urgent plumbing, electrical, roof repairs, or other emergency repairs for a home or business, shall cease as of 7 p.m. from the 25th day of March 2020.
In the effort to prevent the spread of COVID-19, every person shall remain confined to their place of residence, inclusive of their yard space, to avoid contact outside of their families. Persons are only allowed to leave their residence for essential travel to the doctor, grocery store, bank, credit union, money services, businesses, or pharmacy, or do refuel. Other persons also allowed are essential workers. The acting director specified who are considered essential workers.
Number 3, for the purpose of this regulation, an essential worker means officers of A, the Royal Grenada Police Force, B, Her Majesty's Prison, C, the National Insurance Board, D, the Department of Social Services, E, the Department of Environmental Health Services, F, the Customs and Excise Division, G, the Accountant General's Division, H, the Inland Revenue Division, I, Waste Disposal and Sanitation Companies, J, any hospital or healthcare, medical, residential care establishment or facility. K. The Airports Authority and Ports Authority. L. Essential workers of any water, electricity, or other sector encompassing the provision of electronic communications, including print and electronic media, and any other officer or category of officers as directed by the Secretary to the Cabinet. Number 3. All essential workers shall at all times carry personal identification.
All religious and educational places of instruction or worship shall remain closed. This does not prohibit any activity within the medium of electronic or virtual means. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.